I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be how to make the world's best salad. Well, in a minute, I'm going to take you over to my kitchen once again because I'm going to show you how to make a salad that I eat pretty much every day. And this is a great salad. Like if you're trying to detox your body, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to really become healthy or healthier. The way I look at this particular salad that I'm going to make is it gives your body exactly the alkaline minerals and supplements that you need to build healthy blood. And if you build healthy blood, then that gives your body what it needs to help build healthy red blood cells. Because red blood cells basically build every bit of hair and heart tissue and skin tissue and brain tissue and eye tissue and bone tissue and fingernails in your body. They're the building blocks of your body. But in order to build healthy red blood cells, you got to have healthy blood. And therefore, you got to be getting the right alkaline minerals and nutrients in your body. So before we get into it, I got a quote that I wrote about this because really this is about making a salad that's actually enjoyable. Well, like I said, I'll eat one of these a day. Like typically in the mornings, what I'm going to personally have is a tall glass of green vegetable juice. Then I'm going to take some of the salts that Dr. Young has. They're called 4 salts, and some water. And then like usually a couple days a week in the mornings when I do that, I'm going to go to my chiropractor and my network chiropractic doctor and get adjusted because I usually go at least usually like Mondays and Wednesdays I'll go to that. And in the morning, it's a great way to start the day, getting a nice chiropractic adjustment in the morning. But like I said, I get my vegetable juice. That's like the first thing I have. I have the vegetable juice and I'll have the salts. And I'll tell you what, it really gets things moving, helps you make a nice big dent in the porcelain in the morning when you drop your morning bomb. So, but like for lunch, oftentimes I'll go and I'll eat out for lunch, or maybe if I got a date that particular night, what I'm doing is having the salad for lunch, and then I'll go out and I'll enjoy a dinner out in the town with a really cool lady. Or if I'm really trying to be healthy and cutting down on like the carbs and things of that nature, like the pizza and stuff, because I love pizza. I like drinking beer and stuff like that. But there's periods of time like you overdo things and you want to get a little healthy, you want to trim your body down a little bit, and eating this particular salad, so it's like you can have the juice in the morning. Obviously, I drink it throughout the day. I'm going to have 3 or 4 glasses of green vegetable juice, but in the morning, that's my meal, is the green vegetable juice, 50% juice, 50% purified water, which there's a video that I show you how to make that called Corey's Green Juice, and you can watch that. That's on YouTube under the Essential Fundamentals on my YouTube channel. And so obviously the salts, and then I'll have a salad for lunch, and then also a salad for dinner. And what I'll usually do is I'll make 2 of these at the same time. And if it's just, I'm making it just for myself, what I'll do is I'll put some plastic wrap over one of them and put it in the refrigerator. So like if I make a salad during lunch, I have my dinner salad, and all I gotta do is pull the plastic wrap off, throw some dressing on it, maybe some croutons. I'm ready to rock. But I'll tell you what, it's like this really, it helps clean you out, especially like if, because we're approaching the holidays here, and Thanksgiving's coming up over the next week. And this is a great way, if you know you're going to be eating and drinking a lot of crap just because it's the holidays, it's a great way in the run-up to the 3 or 4 days before that, you have a salad for lunch and a salad for dinner every night because you know you're going to pollute your body, and that'll help build the reserves of good, healthy alkaline minerals and vitamins in your tissues, because obviously you're going to need it if you're not going to be that healthy if you're partying or getting ready for a weekend. Or having this in addition, like if you know you're going to go out and party on a Friday night, have a good healthy salad for lunch, maybe have one for dinner, and then you go out and party like a rock star. It like really helps balance out and neutralize the acidic effects of the alcohol, especially the salts. Really does a good job of drinking the water and that and preventing hangovers if you like to party. So let me read you this quote that I've got, and then we're going to move on over to the kitchen, and I'll show you how to actually go about making this salad. It says the best and healthiest salads are salads prepared with essential alkaline green vegetables such as avocados, green peppers, celery, cucumbers, and spinach. You should look at the food as the building blocks of a healthy, vibrant, and energetic body. Your cells need good, healthy food to build healthy cells, remove toxins and waste, and to stay alive, vibrant, and functioning at peak levels. Weak, damaged, and unhealthy cells impair the functioning of your human organism. 70 to 80% alkaline forming ingredients of a salad plate should be taken up with green vegetables. And 20 to 30%, which are acid-forming ingredients of your plate for a salad, should be taken up by fish, turkey, or chicken, and raw pecans, almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, hemp seed, apples, croutons, strawberries, raspberries, raisins, etc. Salad dressings should be used sparingly. And the secret of a great salad is lots of variety of textures, ingredients, and tastes. So let's go ahead and we'll move over into the kitchen and I'll show you how to make this salad yourself. Okay, what I have laid out here is, like I was talking about a second ago, is I got 2 plates laid out. Each plate has a nice little bed of organic spinach. And then what we're going to do is, like I said in the quote that I share with you, 70 to 80% of your plate you want to be the alkaline vegetables. So I've got a whole cucumber here. I've got a organic green pepper. I've got 2 stalks of organic celery. I've got an organic Fiji apple. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up. And I've also got here, this is, I guess it's about right around a pound, it's 10.5 ounces. About a pound of turkey, I would say, 3/4 of a pound. And this has no antibiotics. It's made by Applegate Naturals. I get it at Whole Foods. And so you notice I got these 2 little plates here, and half of this is going to go in one salad, the other half is going to go in the other. And these are raw walnuts, raw pecans. These are like 5 or 6 of them here. And here we've got some organic raisins and some organic almonds. And this is one of my favorite dressings. It's a poppy seed dressing. It's really good. And I like to throw some croutons on it, which these are like Texas toast. I always tend to like garlic type croutons. Put a few of them in there to kind of top it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply cut the ends off the cucumber, toss those back in the sink. And then what I like to do is because I've been making these for a lot of years, you want to get done with it as quick as possible. Obviously, if you're making salads for a lot of people, like if you're having a dinner party, a food processor would make it really easy. But in this particular case, I'm just making 2 salads. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the halves and I'm cutting each halves into quarters here basically, and then cutting it again. So you basically end up with 8 pieces of cucumber. Line it up side by side. Keep it really simple. And it's good to have a cutting board. Obviously with good quality knives, you never want to, this is granite, you never want to cut on the top. This is like plastic, or wood's also a good one to use because that way it's softer than the metal blade and it won't dull your blade. So you just take this and half goes in this salad, the other half goes in this salad. Then I'm going to cut the celery up, cut the ends off, obviously toss that in the sink. Makes it really simple. You can tell I'm not a professional chef. You see some people on TV, they cut this stuff up really quick. I'm not that good. I like to keep my fingers. So again, same thing, just push it off in the salad here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat this one, and then this one I'll put some plastic wrap over to eat later. So if I'm eating 2 salads a day, I'm going to go ahead, this will be lunch, I'll eat that then, this will end up being the dinner. Or if I'm just eating 1 salad, I've got one for the next day. You don't really want to keep these more than like 24 hours in the fridge. Now with the peppers, what I like to do is cut it so you can get the top off here. So that means you cut this pretty close, and that way you can pull the core out with all the seeds and toss it in the sink, which obviously you can't really see off camera. But it makes it easy to get all the seeds out of it, because it kind of makes, you obviously don't want the seeds in your salad. So I just take it. That's a nice thing about having really sharp knives. I'm using these Wusthof knives, same ones I basically used in the video that I did about juicing, how to make Cordy's green juice. Just cut it up in a bunch of little pieces. Then I'll proportion it so it's the same exact amount going into each salad. Just kind of eyeball it basically. Slide it off in there. Just like that. Last thing to cut up obviously is the apple. Now sometimes I'll also put like 5 or 6 strawberries in this mix. It's just, you know, I get organic ones, but it's just hard to get really good ones that aren't like kind of partially rotted, because especially like the organic strawberries, because you know it's a high sugar fruit. The sugar starts to ferment really quickly once it's picked. Obviously with conventional, which has you know, obviously GMOs or whatever, those tend to definitely last longer, but obviously I prefer the organic. So what I do is I cut the apple into 4 quarters, cut out the middle that has all the seeds and the core of the apple. I know there's devices that you can take the core out of it, but I don't have one of those. So you keep it real simple. Cut up in little pieces, just like this. Same thing. Have a little sample piece. Now, one of the things I didn't show you before was I also include an organic avocado, which I'm going to cut up. Now, if you've ever cut an avocado, there's a giant seed in the middle of this. So what I usually do is start, make a slice down the side and kind of turn it over, and you let the knife do the work. You notice I'm kind of pushing with the knife. That'll cause it to kind of roll around. And then you can just kind of twist it. Pops the seed right off. I can come over here where the garbage can is, which you probably can't see on camera. And what I usually do is just take this knife blade and see how I'm holding this, because you don't want to have your thumbs and your fingers up here. But you have it down to the side, and you can use it almost as a wedge against the seed and twist it, and you'll pop it out that way. It makes it really quick and easy. You do the same thing here. You cut it into quarters, and then you're going to pull the peels off of it, cut it up, toss it in the salad. Makes it really simple. Just like that. Now with avocados, what I typically do is I buy them when they're green and they're, you know, they're kind of hard, and then that way you leave them. The organic ones will usually ripen up within a matter of 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. And like as soon as they start to get a little soft, or like you start to squeeze on it, you can kind of feel your thumb digging into it a little bit. Throw them in the refrigerator, and that'll slow down the ripening process. Because otherwise, if you leave them out where it's warm, you know, they'll over-ripen really quick. And I'll buy 3 or 4 at a time, and you know, use them throughout the week. Got all the peels off. Come over here to garbage. Toss it in the garbage. Quickly wash my hands off. Cut it up in little squares. Now the avocados tend to be, because there's a lot of good healthy oils in it, they tend to stick to the knife blade. But avocado is like one of the things that Dr. Robert O. Young said, who wrote the pH Miracle, I talk about a lot. He said that avocados are one of the healthiest and most nutrient-dense foods that we can eat for fuel, because obviously our bodies can burn the fat for a nice, healthy, clean energy. And so the last thing that I'm going to cut up, and I can throw the nuts in and we'll be all done, is going to be this turkey. I'll cut it up into little squares that I can basically throw into the salad, and we'll be done. One thing you gotta do with these Wusthof knives, or any good set of knives, is they're really sharp and you can really fuck your hands up if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. So you see what I do is I organize it in like 2 halves here. Slide each piece onto the salad. Just like that. Now, last thing is, half the raisins and almonds go in one salad, the other half goes into the other. Makes it real simple. Now this one I'm going to package up. I'll put some plastic wrap over it, so I'll eat it later, probably for dinner. This is my poppy seed dressing. Now one of the things you don't want to do, and you see this in a lot of restaurants, is they just totally fucking drown your salad in dressing. And this stuff tends to be kind of thick, so what you can do is just kind of mix the salad up. But you really don't need a lot in there. I take my croutons, 5 or 6 of those on there. Just like that. Like I said, the only thing I would normally add to it is that, like I talked about in the quote, the healthiest alkaline nuts are the ones I mentioned in the quote, and that's like the macadamia nuts, the Brazil nuts, the raw almonds, the hazelnuts. But in this, like I said, I use pecans and walnuts and raw almonds. Also, hemp seed is really good. That's a really great protein. It's very easy for your body to assimilate. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this delicious, healthy salad. And if you'd like to get my help personally with any kind of challenge that you're having, whether you want to lose weight, you want to get in shape, you want to learn how to take better care of your body, or you want to implement some of the things that I personally use that I've learned from Dr. Robert O. Young, who wrote and published a brilliant book called The pH Miracle, which I highly recommend you read. He also wrote another book that's brilliant, which has lots of great pictures where you can actually see the difference between healthy cells in blood and unhealthy cells and unhealthy blood. And the name of that book is called Sick and Tired, Reclaiming Your Inner Terrain. So if you'd like to book a paid phone coaching session, Skype session, or email coaching with me personally, you can go to my website and click the products tab on any page and just follow the instructions for booking whatever option is best for you. And I will talk to you soon.